My name is David Lee, and this is my testimony. So a year has gone by since my first recent trip to Mexico. I was quickly reminded on my second mission trip of this. God works in miraculous ways. I was walking by one of the orphanage homes on my way to eat. There was something that made this orphanage home, where I saw kids running around, very special. It was the orphanage home that we worked on during construction work the previous year. All those hours spent moving the wheelbarrows filled with cement all amounted to this. All those hours in the sun with sweat dripping down her face amounted to this. I looked down to the floor to reminisce upon the dents where we had to be careful of when moving the heavy wheelbarrows because they would tip over if it got caught in it. I was amazed just by the fact that I took part in making this home. God used a weak, fragile, clueless servant like me to complete his work. God spoke to me at the moment and reminded me that I was on the mission field to fulfill this deed. On July 10 of 2013, we went on a youth ministry. We had a lot of fun listening to testimonies, participating in soccer tournaments, doing skits, and simply creating a bond with the kids. All the members of the mission team were seen with kids either sitting on their lap or on their side. However, the biggest shock came to me while we went out to invite people to come join us. One of the homes that we came upon was breathtaking, literally. I secretly tried to hold my breath underneath the weird stench and the millions of flies surrounding the home. I couldn't help but stand there looking at all the flies that were circling the house. But baby was in the arms of his mother, and flies were landing on his face. He did nothing to stop these flies. It was like a swarm of locusts because there were flies everywhere. I took a peek inside the house, only to see that the house was maybe 6 feet in diameter. There were around 6 members of a family living all together under one small roof. Throughout my whole life, I've been complaining that my living space was too small and crowded. But here in Mexico, families were living in smaller homes covered in flies. It broke my heart to see these living conditions. This sight humbled me. On July 11th of 2013, we took part in the daycare ministry. We spent time with the kids by showing them skits, dancing to songs, making bracelets, and giving testimony. However, it was after all this took place that I was truly blessed. I was talking to one of the people working there at the daycare with my limited Spanish. Her son was the kid that I established a bond with the previous year. The mom and I talked about random things, whether it was about me teaching her some Korean or vice versa. We talked about the ranch and about her son Anselmo. As soon as he started talking about her son, the mother's eyes brightened and a smile grew. Some time went by and she asked if she could have the bracelet that I was wearing. It was a bracelet that was torn up, smelly, dirty, but was basically worthless to me. However, when I gave her the bracelet, her smile grew even bigger. She told me that she would give it to her son and express her gratitude to me through smiles and laughter. This bracelet that I dreaded wearing became a present for deep meaning and love. I noticed then that even the little things in life can shine like gold when I look at it from a different perspective. One of the ministries that we did this year that I did not do the previous year was the water ministry. During the water ministry, we walked around the little town and offered water to the people living there. However, this was a catch. These people could not drink the water at all. This water was only useful for cleaning the dishes, washing the clothes, or cooking food. I thought to myself, what is the point of giving water if you can't drink it? However, as we started the ministry, all the homes that we went to took the water, gave thanks, and gave us prayer requests. Water, a necessity in life, seems priceless to us here in LA because we all have an abundance of it. But in Mexico, water is precious and something that some people desperately need. My eyes are open once again as I witness the value of the little things in life, such as water that I take for granted. Mexico 2013 was a new experience. Although it was my second year going to Rancho de Sus Niños, my eyes were open to many new things as I paid closer attention to my surroundings. Throughout this mission trip, I was humbled as God exploited my greed and selfishness. Before this mission trip began, I asked God to open my eyes to everything He had to show me. God answered. This was a mission trip, however, I felt as if I was rather blessed more than the ones around me. God has humbled me multiple times during the duration of the mission trip. He has taught me that there doesn't have to be a nice building or an air conditioner for us to worship. Worship can be done anywhere and at any time. He has taught me that it doesn't matter where you come from or how wealthy you are. All that matters is the heart. I noticed during my mission trip that there are many differences between Mexico and Los Angeles. We went to the beach for a day, and at the beach, in Mexico, horses walk along the beach, leaving trails of poo in the sand. In Los Angeles, rarely do you see animals walk along the beach. In Mexico, gates and fences are made up of wood and metal. They have to be opened by their hands. In Los Angeles, gates are all technologically innovated and can be opened with a click of a button. In Mexico, people are welcoming and are quick to hear and slow to speak, while here in Los Angeles, people are quick to speak and slow to hear. However, despite all the differences between Mexico and Los Angeles, there is one similarity that stands above all: God's unconditional and unending love for anyone who seeks Him. Thank you.